to share with you how to get to 7 figures in your real estate wholesaling business with only 2 team members. And if you're just getting started and let's say you're doing 20 or 30K a month and you're trying to break to that 80 or 100 mark, okay, this episode is for you. And if you've grown your business and then imploded a few times and trying to make it back, this episode is also for you. And if you don't know me, my name is Todd Toback, and I've done approximately 1,400 real estate wholesale deals. I've been in multiple markets. I've trained dozens of acquisition specialists, and I've made every mistake in the book. One of the things that I specialize is teaching investors like you and the top investors across the country how to have a high profit margin real estate wholesaling business, right? Your business should serve you. You should have a large amount of profit. You should have team members helping you grow your business, and you're going to give them a great income for doing it. And your business should be able to run on the day-to-day without you eventually. But my goal for you between now and then is to make a crap ton of money. So today we're going to talk about how to get to that 7 figures with only 2 team members. Now, today's episode was inspired almost always by one of my private clients who is a very successful real estate wholesaler, and he is trying to get to the next level. And we talked about his hires that he's bringing on, and it was interesting because he is basically trying to bring on 2 people right now to get to that mark. And so the first thing I'm going to tell you is I'm going to show you who to hire, how to hire, and then how to onboard them. This is so important. So the 2 people that you need, okay, the 2 people that you need, you only need 2, are a really good administrative person, okay? And that's someone who can help you with everything that is not basically sales, right? Everything that's not sales is pretty much administration. And the second person that you're going to need is a lead manager. Now, a lead manager is someone that is sales related because they're going to be talking to sellers, setting you up on appointments. I'm going to get to that here in a second. Again, that lead manager is going to be so important. So those are the 2 that you need. Now, which order should you hire them? Without a doubt, I've done this, hundreds of times, coaching real estate investors. And the first person that you need to hire is a really good administrative assistant. Now, this could be someone local in your market. It also could be someone overseas in the Philippines. It could be someone in South America. I talked to my client today and he was interested in hiring an expat. That means American living in another country. I don't really care who it is. Whoever you hire is going to give you a tremendous return on your money and time. If you've been listening to this podcast, your number 1 skill that you need to concentrate on is closing motivated sellers belly to belly. Now, we've done a ton of deals over the phone, but in this market, the people who are crushing it, the people who are having huge profit margin businesses running a greater than a 50% margin are meeting with sellers belly to belly, and you have to learn how to close. If you have not invested in No Limit Selling System, I highly recommend that you do. Check that out at nolimitsalessystem.com/backdoor. If you're looking to learn how to speak with sellers, what to say, how to say it, how to handle all the objections, how to lose your fear of talking to sellers. You want to do bigger deals. You want to compress that timeline, which is the time that you talk to a seller from the first time to the time that you get paid, and completely get rid of the time wasters. This is the system for you, and it's a system that I use to train my sales reps. So go ahead and check that out at nolimitsalessystem.com/backdoor. So going back to the administrator that you need to hire, all right, this is a person that, again, is going to handle everything that is real estate related. I'll give you a few examples of things that they can do for you. They can handle all of your marketing, right? So, going into Excel and sorting lists and pulling lists and calling a mail company and checking proofs and calling phone numbers to make sure that the postcard has the right phone number on it and paying with a credit card. That's all stuff that's like draining, right? To us entrepreneurs, we hate that. And so a really good administrator can make that happen. But the other part about that is that they're going to set up consistency in your business. So that marketing goes out every single week. Tick, tock, boom. It does not stop. And that is the way to get to seven figures. You need tremendous consistency. Now, if you're all over the place and you're probably a little ADD, don't worry. All of our entrepreneur personalities, you most likely have ADD. If you are an entrepreneur and you're successful, hey, I congratulate you. But you're most likely, if you're a visionary and you're really good at sales, you're not really good at the administrative stuff. The other thing a really good administrator can do is you can give them access to your email, and everything that comes in, they can handle like 80% of that before you even touch it. So imagine that you're not changing your email anymore and stuff's getting handled every single day. Right? Boom, 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 boom. And so I could do a whole episode on what a really good administrative assistant can do for you. But that's one thing, okay? And imagine them doing everything, right? They collect the closing statements, they file this, they could get everything ready for your bookkeeper. I mean, it's just gonna make life so much easier. So that is the order. Now, it's really, really, really important that you write down everything that you want your administrative assistant to do. Everything, right? Everything that you're doing. So I would take at least 1 week and I would write down everything that I'm doing, right? Oh, I went to the CRM and I entered a lead. I ordered the marketing. Oh, I had to call the title company. I had to call the locksmith. I had to mail a check to my notary who went out to a deal. I had to pay a property inspector. Everything that you do, I want you to write that down and focus fully on it. Then what I want you to do is I want you to write your job description for your dream administrative assistant. Get that description, because for you, it's going to be a little bit different. Maybe you want them to handle some personal things, which is totally okay because you are a sales machine, right? All you got to do is two $43,000 deals a month to be at seven figures, right? 2 deals of 43,000 is going to be seven figures. I prefer you do 2 deals of 50. That's 100 grand. That's $1.2 million. So everything else besides meeting with motivated sellers is complete distraction. Complete distraction. Focus completely on that. Hiring that person. Now, do not get distracted. I'm going to talk about this because I know that I have a second person. And by the way, I'm in my car today, so it's getting a little dark if you're watching me on YouTube. But it's really, really important that you focus on the one hire and pour everything into them. There are multiple places that you can go. You can use expat agencies. You can use Upwork. You can use a company called Virtual Latinos. You can use onlinejobs.ph. You can also use Indeed. I'm going to put a net in every single one of those waters, right? And hire the best person. I've done episodes on something called top grading. This is not an interview on an episode on top grading, but it's really, really important that you do that, okay? Then, once you've got your job description and you're interviewing, what I want you to do is write down your training schedule. Now, you don't need to write down all of the processes yet. That's okay. You don't need to do that, right? But just write down the schedule of everything that you're going to teach them. Then it is your new assistant's job, ready, to document everything as you teach them. They're going to videotape it and they're supposed to put in a document, boom, 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 boom. Now it's okay that for them to do it because you are going to suck at it and you're never going to do it. And that's okay. So your job is to close big, fat, juicy deals. So once you have that person up and running and they are taking everything off your plate and you are humming along 5-6 weeks and you know you've got a winner, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I lived without an administrative assistant. Oh my gosh. And you're feeling great. Then and only then is it time to then hire a lead manager. And your lead manager is somebody who's going to follow up on all of your leads for you every single day. And they are going to be setting you up on appointments. Now, if you could get on 5 appointments a week, and you could just lock up 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and you're doing $40,000, $50,000 deals, which is my recommendation to you, guess what? You're going to have no problem getting to 7 figures. This is going to be a relative certainty if you do the work that I'm telling you. Of course, this is not an income claim and it's not a guarantee. The work is up to you, right? Maybe you're going to have bad luck, right? Maybe you don't buy the no limit selling system. I don't know what it is. You should check that out, no limit sales system. But this is assuming you have leads, by the way. Very, 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 very important to have leads. So once you have your administrative assistant, your lead manager now is basically doing all your calling for you, all right, and setting you up on appointments. Life is going to start to get a lot of fun because your lead manager, you're going to be paying between $3,000 and $5,000 a month. And your virtual assistant, you're going to be paying anywhere between $700 on the low end, okay, up to maybe, $5,000 if you have an American. So you're looking at $10,000 a month on the super, super high end. On the low end, maybe you're looking at $3,000 a month. And now you've got a business that is going to cost you, I don't know, $20,000 in marketing on the super, super, super high end. I know a lot of people who are spending $3,000, $5,000 a month and doing very, very, very well. And so I don't want to scare you with the $20,000 a month, but that's on the super high end. But you can do it. And it doesn't take an army of people. You don't need a COO. You don't need a operations manager. I hear that word thrown around. By the way, all these things are good. All of these things are good when you are ready. But if you're like, Todd, listen, I want to make 7 figures. I want like a 50 or 60, 70% profit margin. That's what I run. That's what appeals to me. Okay. Go ahead and check out nextlevelwholesaling.com. Got a super free gift there for you. It's the Next Level Wholesaling Assessment. It's going to rate you in the 4 core areas of your wholesaling business. That's marketing, acquisition, disposition, accounting. Check it out. It's totally free. Takes 5 minutes. And once you take it, it's going to become abundantly clear on what you need to do to get to that next level. So sorry about the lighting here, guys, today, but I had to get this out. You can do it. Super simple. Go out there and become an absolute selling machine. Lock up big, fat, juicy deals. Work on your number one skill, and that is sales. And you will not believe what will happen in your business. I'm telling you this right now. I have a client now who's focusing on this, and he went from struggling a couple of months ago to all of a sudden having like 100K, really close in the pipeline, all in like 60 days time. So if he can do it, I know that you can do it. And if my clients listen to this, I'm really, really, really proud of you. And thank you for the inspiration today. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.